planting the cloves, should I say. It's like a little mouse, there's a little mouse in the shed.
The weather's not permitting us to keep it for any longer.
Oh my God! Hello and welcome to my allotment. We're starting this video today a bit differently because I've just seen a little mouse. There's a little mouse in the shed. Oh, I don't know if you saw it. Oh, I didn't want to scare him. He's under there. He's right at the back. Oh no, look, he's caught. I think he's gone. Oh, poor little thing. I think I scared him. He's gone. I can't see him. Poor little thing. But I think he's been taking refuge in the shed, obviously. And now I've just scared him. So I'm going to leave him for a little while and just tell you about my plans for today. So I've just got down here and I've just literally was just about to get some bits out the shed, which is when I saw the mouse. So today I'm going to be planting my garlic. I'm only doing garlic this year in the polytunnel. So I'm going to do one variety in the main big polytunnel and I'm going to do the other one in the mini polytunnel. My garlic always gets so much rust outside, and usually the last 2 years since I've had my old polytunnel and this polytunnel, I have been splitting them. So I've been doing some outside and some in the polytunnel, and the ones outside just, they always get rust. We're in an area that's quite exposed to rain and it's just really not worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this whole side at the back here with one type, which I've got saved, and I will show you what it is. So I've got a white envelope here and it is full of garlic. So I think there's 4 types of the Russian giant garlic, which I'm going to be planting in the mini polytunnel. And I've got so many bulbs which I've been saving of another type of garlic which I don't know what it is. I've saved it for the past 4 or 5 years, maybe 4 years. I'm not sure what it is. So I always have really good results with it, and I'm just gonna plant everything that I've managed to save. So from last year's harvest, from this year's harvest, this year 2024, I've halved it. Half I'm using at home and then I've got the rest of it to plant back so I get even more next year. And I'll just show you what the bulbs look like. So these are the Russian giant and they're going to go in the mini polytunnel. These bulbs are absolutely huge. And these are the other ones which you can see there. They're just a gorgeous white colour. They just do so well. So all of these, so I've got, I don't know, yeah, I've got 4 Russian giant or giant Russian, and then I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, I've got 15 of the other variety, and they're going to go all along here. So what I need to do is I need to harvest the tomatoes on this side, which a lot of them are very red, so that's absolutely fine. And I've also got some cucumbers which I can harvest. Then I'm going to cut everything down here. I'm going to give it a little bit of a weed and I'm going to plant the garlic straight into the ground here. And then because it's been raining so much today, I was going to pop to the garden centre and grab some compost to put on top of that, but I just wanted to get straight here and get into the polytunnel and get this done. Basically, I didn't want to be in and out of the car because the rain's so bad, and this morning I had a bit of an incident where I locked my keys in the car anyway, so by the time I got in the car, I just wanted to get here and get things started. So one question I've got for you, and this is my question of the day today: what is this? Is this garlic? So I've noticed these which are coming up, and I did have garlic here last year, so I'm not sure if these are just garlics that I haven't harvested. I've dug around a bit and at the bottom it looks like that. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a garlic, but I'm not sure. I didn't plant these, so they must be from last year. If you know what that is, please let me know, but I'm thinking it's probably from the garlic that I forgot to harvest this year. So first things first, I'm going to start harvesting all of the tomatoes that are ripe, and I'm actually going to harvest the ones that aren't so ripe as well, put them all together and hopefully ripen them at home. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on harvesting the few tomatoes that are left on the vines, and then all of this is just going to be taken up, ready for the garlic to go in. is now completely clear and it's definitely ready for the garlic, but what I didn't realise is that the soil is so dry. So the soil is completely bone dry, as you can see. There's no moisture in this soil at all. So this is some cocoa coir here, some more cocoa coir here. I've got regular compost over here, but as you can see, this is all from the beginning of the year when I mulched these beds, and it is absolutely bone dry. And I don't really want to directly plant into soil that is that dry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a really good soak now, completely let that sink in. In that time, I'm going to pop to the garden centre and get a mulch. I'm going to get some compost. So what I will do, I'll water this, let that sink in while I'm going to get the compost. I'll come back and then I'll plant into it the garlic and then I'll give it a good mulch. Okay, so I've just gone to get my hose out, and I don't think it was just one mouse that was in the shed. Loads of them just came running out of an old compost bag. I don't know if I'm brave enough to go in there and have a look. Okay, I'm going to take you with me. We're going to go and have a look. Okay, so it's this compost bag in question. I'm going to try and attach the camera to something. Oh God, why am I being so brave today? I think they're in this bag. I think they're in this bag here. Oh my God, okay, I'm going to start moving stuff. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! It's okay. Oh. Okay, there's definitely a lot of mice in here. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I think I scared the mouse more than it scared me. I mean, look. I think they've gotten into this. Okay, I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to leave it. I can't. I'm not brave enough to do any more. So I'm going to head to the garden centre. No, I need to water the polytunnel. I'm going to water the polytunnel and forget about that for the time being. Okay, that area has now been soaked. I'm going to pop to the garden centre. So it shouldn't take me long now. Head to the garden centre, make sure I've got my purse. I've had one of those mornings this morning. My keys were locked in my car. It all happened this morning. And I actually went live this morning and had a good catch up with everyone. I'll put the link in the description here if you want to watch that, because it is quite funny. I explain what happened to me this morning. But it stopped raining, that's the good thing. The drizzle has stopped. I've got about an hour and a half left before I've got to pick up the kids, so I really want to get this garlic planted and mulched before the day is done. And I've just seen my allotment neighbour here. So do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Joe.
This is Joe.
Been here for 5 years.
Been here for 5 years. Let's
harvesting my last beans.
Oh, he's harvesting his last beans. Let's take a look.
Nothing else to pick now. Only beans. The weather is not permitting us to keep it for any longer.
No.
Only got to take them home.
Well, the weather's just turned, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
And this is Joe's plot. And so it runs all the way from the back here, and it runs all the way down just past this structure here. And he grows lots and lots of potatoes on his plot. He's the best potato grower on the site.
Absolutely.
So we'll leave Joe to do his harvesting of his beans. I was just telling him about the mice in the shed. I can't believe it. When I saw the one, I was fine. I thought, oh, it's a little mouse, you know. When I lifted the hose and they all ran out, it did sort of spook me a little bit, I've got to be honest. Oh my goodness. That has given me a workout dragging 4 bags of compost all the way to the other end of the site. But I've only got about 45 minutes now before I've got to leave. So I really want to get this garlic planted. So now it's all hands on deck. Well, my hands on deck. So I've got about 45 minutes before I need to leave now. So I really want to get this garlic planted by the time I leave. So I'm going to get on it straight away. They're all going in the ground and I'm going to mulch it with compost and I'm going to get it done in 45 minutes. So I just wanted to show you the size of the bulbs that I'm actually planting, the cloves should I say. So these are the ones that I've saved year on year. They're really good size. So that's why I'm sticking to this variety, whatever it is. I actually bought one of these at the garden centre as well. So it's actually for bulbs, but I thought I'd use it for my garlic. So let's see how that goes. Just planting the garlic, I just came across this, and this is a bulb that's split and is now starting to sprout. So I'm actually just going to find a space here and plant that and see what comes of it, because I must have forgot to harvest that when I was harvesting my garlic this year. So I've still got 7 bulbs of the garlic I've just planted, and I've still got the 4 here of the Russian giant. I'm going to just pop them back in the envelope, because the rest of these white ones, the unknown garlic, I'm going to plant over this side in between my winter veg that I'll be planting soon. And I haven't got time to put these into the mini polytunnel today, so that is a job for another day. But they will be coming home with me today. Okay, now I just really want to quickly bring the bags of compost that I just got in here, and I'm literally just going to open them up. I've bought 4 bags of compost. So that's 4 bags of 40 litres. And I'm just going to place them 1, 2, 3, 4, empty them out, and just spread that out so that this area gets a really good mulch. This area is still so dry even though I've watered it, so I'm going to put this mulch on, and then I am going to keep watering this the next couple of days just to bring that moisture back into that soil, because it is so dry. Okay, so the garlic is now planted on this side of the polytunnel. I'm so pleased that I got that done today because I wasn't sure at one point if I was going to. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you again soon.